Welcome to Drilling Deeper on mining.com.au. I'm Oriel Morrison. And I'm here today with Blake Morgan. Blake is the CEO and the president of Opawica Explorations. Blake, welcome. Great to have you with us today.
It's fantastic to be back. Thanks for having me again.
Now, Blake, your exploration is continuing at Bazooka, and you've got a really exciting find to share with us today.
Yeah, so last time we spoke, I mentioned, the 42-metre intercept that we got with grades up to 190 grams per tonne. I also mentioned the 76-metre intercept that we got with the visible gold. And the good news keeps coming. So we just hit a 60-metre intercept with multiple XRF scans, and they're ranging from 60 grams per tonne all the way up to 220 grams per tonne. So we've taken multiple scans across the whole 60 metres, and every single scan that we have shows that it's holding some really good grade gold. Now, obviously we need to wait for the assays to come back to see what those numbers are. But yet again, that's another really thick intercept that we're hitting in our first drill program over here at the Bazooka. And we're only 3/4 of the way through. We've still got 1,000 to 2,000 metres to drill in the first 5,000 metres. Then we'll wait for the assays to come back. And once we get them back, then we'll go back to the Bazooka and drill the other 5,000 metres. So, 60-metre intercept up to 220 grams per tonne of gold is absolutely unbelievable. So let's just see what the assays say, because that tells the right story. And we look forward to getting those results out to the shareholders as soon as possible.
So last time we spoke, Blake, you mentioned that the assays would probably take up to 8 weeks to come back. Does that timeline still stand?
Yeah, look, so we're hoping it's the end of the month. We should start to get a few back in. Basically, as we're drilling, we're putting them in pretty much straight away. So, these ones would have already gone into the assay lab. So we're hoping, the end of the month, we start to get some good numbers coming back. And by mid next month, we should have everything back and obviously get those numbers out to the markets.
So how much does this news tell you about the patterns, the mineralisation patterns in the area?
Well, it's exciting because like last drill program that we did, we weren't hitting very thick mineralisation. It was only a few metres here and there. So, we've spent around $6 million on this project. So we got a really good understanding of where to drill and which direction to drill. And that's being proven now with these 40 metres, 60 metres, 70 metre intercepts instead of 1 to 5 metres. So, it's coming together extremely well. And we'll just have to see what the assays come up. And, another thing that I thought I'd mention is I am the #1 shareholder for Opawica. I own the most out of everyone. And I've actually purchased nearly $1 million worth of stock in the open market over the last few years. So, it goes to show how much I believe in these projects. And now that we're getting some good drill results, it's starting to all come to fruition. So we're looking forward to getting the assays out, and let's see how we go.
And what a time to be doing this, Blake, with the gold price where it is.
Look, it definitely is very helpful. Gold's it's a fair bit over $3,000 USD an ounce now. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. There's a good chance we could be looking at $3,500 to $4,000 an ounce by the end of the year. So when you start to build up these deposits and you have maybe 1 million ounces or 2 million ounces, with these gold prices, it's astronomical. So yeah, it's very exciting for us considering the grades that we get. We're in a very high grade area. Some of our previous grades, we've got over 300 grams per tonne on some old drill holes. So yeah, it's very exciting for us, that's for sure.
Well, Blake, we really appreciate you sharing your time with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me on. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.